I already told him I told you, so you can pretend that you know now.
Damn it, I had the best line I was going to use too. I was going to go straight up Star Wars on him and be like, you came in that? You're braver than I thought. And I couldn't use it because I was worried. And she's like, Joan, you can't say anything until somebody talks to you about it. So I'm just like, waiting.
You gotta save it. Tell one time when we were in the same room.
Oh yeah.
As both of them.
I know.
You can save that one for a while.
Just save it.
It's a great
It's
line.
worth it.
And that will be very awesome. I was so happy.
Daisy got better again. We were making fun of him for like 2 hours almost. It was awesome.
Seriously, Corey came over like 4, and we've been
That's
sitting
basic.
on the couch
Yeah, that's
since
basically
you
all
got
that
here.
happened the whole time. Just making fun of Ryan.
It was true.
Sharks McKee.
He said thank you after coming. I didn't realize that's what he said, thank you. I thought he like shook her hand, said thank you, and
No.
In Bridget Jones, when he asked, he's like, is it true that he says, pardon, may I come now?
It's a great movie.
They're so great. I love the fights. They're my favorite part.
Right? Colin Firth is great.
They're both great.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them. Colin Firth isn't there.
He's the best part.
I don't know. I love Hugh Grant. So skeezy. Like me. I was like me in high school.
I always mistake Colin Firth and Hugh Grant for each other. I'm like, oh yeah, Hugh Grant.
One's like one really good looking guy, and then you've got some kind of goofy British dude.
British guys are all the same to me.
Racist.
Racist?
I don't know what to say.
Nationalist?
Yeah.
The Brits are proud.
I am super racist. I cannot stand white people. Alright, we all set?
Yep. I figured out what we were doing.
We're headed back to town, right?
Yeah.
Last I remember.
Sorry, you even kind of sound sick.
I don't feel good.
Alright, so... Yeah, nothing really happens on the journey, except for, you know, she's filling your head full of lies.
Yeah. But I'm chronicling them and telling her how smart she is and how beautiful she is and how I want to put her on the front cover.
That's what everyone
I can
wants.
sell you.
Why has this happened again? I forgot.
That's healed now.
Oh.
Because it's been, it heals at a rate of like, there's ability damage and ability drain, and you guys just took damage, so that heals like hit point damage. It's when you rest, you lose. It goes away little by little. And it's been enough time that it's, you feel better, you don't feel quite so crazy. I guess, relatively, for you. You're a little bit,
I am wearing a condom crown.
you are wearing a condom crown, so crazy is relative.
To record.
Whatever, I know.
Just have that camera on Corey the whole time.
My condom crown, yay! I got those, and I got condoms, and I got M&Ms. I'm just set.
And I'm not allowed to have a clipboard.
Nope.
And I can't do math.
Nope. Both of those things are true.
I know.
So you roll up to the gate, and the line seems long when you get there. You're like, oh god, we're gonna have to wait for hours to get into this city. But you don't, because there's only like one guard, and he's just waving people through. Go, go, go. I don't care. It seems you think you're gonna get stopped because you've got 2 decaying corpses in the back of your wagon, but he doesn't even. It's like, just go, just go, just go. I don't care. And once you get into town, the thing that you start to notice above anything else is that the town guard seems undermanned. Like, there's not anything, it doesn't seem alarming, just what little you know of the town where you used to see 2 guards, now there's 1. Where there used to be 4, now there's like maybe 2, maybe none. It just seems like there's a lot less of them. But other than that, the city is exactly as stinky and dirty and repulsive as you left it.
Go back to Ridenport, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
I guess.
go straight to...
Yeah, deliver the weapons to him.
Alright.
Take care of some official business and
get
get
our
paid.
priorities straight.
Official business indeed. So you go down the street and you get to where you remember his little operation being set up, and it's gotten bigger. Like they've taken over more of the street, it looks like. But there's not as much coming in and out because they were offloading the boats when you guys were still there. And I guess they seem to be mostly done with that. But the place seems bigger. A little less busy, but there's still quite a few people out front. Just leave your wagon full of dead people and go inside, or
I'll stay with the wagon.
you will?
Yes. Me and Brad.
You can hand it off. It's not like you.
Well, what if something happens out here, though?
What's gonna happen?
It's in their custody now, so we can get a receipt.
Well, there's nothing in the wagon except dead people. You can just be like, hey, you lost some.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know, you aren't carrying goods. The goods are in his jacket.
Okay.
Giggity.
Then whatever.
Oh.
Let's just leave it. His jacket.
Hand it off. Our deepest control. Are you saying you want to get in my jacket? Actually, I'm going to say
Just got
that.
18th
I'm
century
going to
sexy.
say that to her and roll
Duck.
with the consequences.
I'm gonna pretend you're like John Silver, just really slimy all the time.
That's kind of how I am.
You can even look like him because he almost looks like Carl Urban, which
He's
I will
creepy.
accept. Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. Kind of like him.
I will accept this.
Kinda like
I
him.
accept these terms.
With a ponytail and better dressed. Still really creepy looking.
Yep.
I can handle that.
That's it.
Just kind of awkward and skeezy. All right,
Skeezy.
well, that's character development, I
Skeezy
guess.
and douchey and hipster. Yeah.
Go east side.
I guess we'll ask for where I want to ask for where Lance is, but I really want to find Steven.
They're upstairs in
They're just together. All right.
the.
He seems like he takes care of things.
Yeah.
I can communicate with him.
Like Alden would never
He had an
let
office,
Steven
and the people that are coming to and fro keep pointing you towards the office.
Game bug.
You're a seat thief, is what you are.
Because my blankets were.
Yeah.
He'd have stolen your seat even if the blanket wasn't there.
That's true.
Warm spot. Go find him and tell him we have what he asked.
All right. So you go upstairs to his office, and the door's kind of open-ish. You crack it open, and you're hearing voices. And the first thing you see as you walk in is you actually see him behind his desk, and then Steven, sitting there just looking grumpy, but that's just his face. And then Alden's doing that thing where he's like leaning on his desk, standing up, and he's talking to some people that are just out of your view because you guys are still out of the door. And he sees you guys, and his shoulders kind of drop like he's just really relieved that someone he might actually like to see is here. So he just kind of goes, "Oh, thank you."
Gross.
Thank God.
Jeez.
Ruined forever.
Mm-hmm.
All words.
Yep. Ryan made everything worse now. He's ruined everything.
That works for most things.
So as you come in the door, there's like a little entourage of people just to the side of you. There's like, I hesitate to say it's like 3 really, really huge guys, because you guys travel with a couple of really, really huge guys. So now that's just average. It's like, it's just 3 dudes.
Everybody's-
Shorter people, yeah. Everyone's enormous to you. And the rest of you don't really care, because you're massive, so you're like looking down on the world, like, yeah, what you got?
You don't really pass for half work. You just kind of look at work.
Just all shoulders. And you're hearing a woman's voice, which is odd because none of them look like women. And then there's a kind of a pause, and you hear the woman go, "Turn me, turn me, turn me." And then one of the guys is like, and he turns, and he's holding this little mirror. And what it actually looks like is it looks like he's doing FaceTime on an iPad, because you're seeing a woman's face in the mirror, and he's just like holding it, like, "Oh, kill me."
Yes.
It's like I'm a community.
I'm gonna work for yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So she's just kind of this bigger, obviously rich broad because she's got that, but not condoms.
Yeah. Condom training.
In her hair, she's got jewelry, and just wherever she is, it's very fancy, but it's obviously not here because she's talking to you through this thing.
Magic mirror.
Number 3, my lord.
Can I do
I
a
was
knowledge
just
check?
Yeah.
Can I do a knowledge check to try to
Number 3,
recognize her?
You can try to recognize her or her guards.
You.
I guess
Oh, would I
guards is a bit of a
recognize her
stretch.
guards?
No, probably not.
That's not.
You can take a shot at it.
I was just wondering because that's kind of what I did before.
Yeah. Holy shit. What? Why would you even
I don't know.
wasted it? All right.
I got
Well,
a 10, I can assist her.
She doesn't need assistance.
Yeah, no.
two of them are obviously mercs. Like you can tell by their dress.
Sherlock Holmes.
Uh-huh.
I deduce these things.
They don't really seem to give a shit. There's another guy that you didn't notice at first because he's not part of the group. He's back a little bit, kind of a big half-orc dude leaning on the wall, and he's got a uniform that you've seen the naval version of this uniform because they're in and out of Absalom, and it's Casimir. It's the city that's like up the river from you, where the main navy is headed out of. But it's not a naval uniform, but it's the same kind of crest and colors and shit. And then the one guy holding the mirror you figure is a knight, so probably the look on his face is indicative of I cannot believe this is what I'm being paid to do right now. And then one of the other guys is a knight, but he's not really. He's just draining off into space. So yeah, you knew all that somehow.
Way to go.
Jeez.
Genius.
I'm not
Wasted
dumb.
it.
I'm just average. I know some things, not everything.
So as you guys are sizing up this
Some
crew and
things.
they start sizing up you, the woman in the mirror is like, oh, well, it seems the next party has arrived. If you could excuse us, dear, I'm not quite done with your boss yet. And you hear Aldrin's like, actually, I'm done with you. I'd rather talk to these people. Go ahead and
I'm
go ahead and go on.
The moose.
Go on, get. And then she starts to say something that's like, well, you haven't heard the last. And the knight is like, all right. And just like stuffs the mirror back in his jacket and just walks out the door. And the big half-orc leaning against the wall kind of sizes you up. And then just like trundles out like he's like, I want to fight somebody, but probably wouldn't end well.
For him.
Boy.
Oh, you.
And Alden's just leaning on his desk and he sits back down. He's like, oh my god, some people have no idea. How'd your thing go?
about as well as could be expected.
The children didn't die, so that's something.
What? Fucking,
Yeah.
fucking kids? What? Yeah,
That's just the icing on the cake. You have all your guns.
All the
Actually, did you get it?
Yeah.
Right. Sure, all of them.
Right?
You got the envelope from the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Hand him the voucher.
He cracks it open.
The personal check written in, hopefully to me.
Fucking doctor handwriting. Alright, cool. Throws it in the desk. It's like, oh, sorry, I seemed distracted. Just had to... Been dealing with that for the last few days. That woman, you would not believe the way some people treat the help. Anyway, Steven! Oh, hey, shit, man. Sorry, you're right there.
I'm scared to take the crowd.
Steven just sighs and takes out the little box and puts it on the desk, and he opens it up and he starts making little stacks of platinum.
So how much did we each get?
1,000 gold. It's 100 platinum.
But I owed Ralph, was it 300 or 500?
I don't know. How much did she owe you? How much are you charging the woman who saved your life?
Wasn't it half of it?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
You guys are going to remember your deals. I'm not.
I bet you wouldn't have even remembered.
Just keep it. He doesn't remember shit. Stupid asshole.
I would give you 300.
I feel like that wasn't the amount.
Somebody didn't write it down. It's
Was
your
it?
fault.
Can I remember?
You didn't even
No.
remember.
As for
Oh no.
He's just counting money.
Just kind of wanted to nudge her and see if she could pry any more information about the lady.
Me?
Yeah. I could try again, but
Oh, what did you get?
roll
I didn't
strong.
even hear what you said.
Not good.
Like a 12. Great.
Well, considering that she saw the uniform, she wouldn't know who it was anyway, because she's not from here, but she saw the uniforms and it was obviously someone pretty rich. You figured it'd be, like, nobility from Casimir.
So not like a extremely high ranking.
Possibly, like,
Maybe.
you
But
know.
in the area, not like the queen or something.
No.
Something influential.
Well, it might be someone relatively influential, but it might not, you might not care. Might be the thing. It'd be like, oh, just that person? Yeah.
Just
The politics around there, you might be like, ugh, that bitch.
horrible.
No.
Count out the money.
Oh, I already wrote my name.
Yeah, I did too.
All got your monies?
Yes.
All right.
Not sitting there trying to talk. We're all like, thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We're done? Cool, bye.
So then he kind of opens his desk. He's like, so, plans for the future? We're going to stick around.
Do you have any more jobs?
Not at the moment, but there's always stuff coming in.
Well, I don't know.
He's like rifling through his desk, and you hear all this stuff clattering, and then every once in a while he'll look up. So is that
About the
is
rest
that a
of
yes?
the rest
Or
of these people, but I'm always open to some kind of employment.
I am
nothing else
too,
to
but
do.
I'm not going to stick around and waste my time.
I'm a college
if there isn't
dropout.
Anything soon.
all right.
What happened to the guards?
Hmm.
The guards in the town.
Oh, you ask him that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't fucking know. They went on some big fucking hoopla. And ever since then, everyone has been, oh, hey, sell to me. Hey, sell to me. Hey, maybe I don't want to sell to you. Sorry.
Business is hard.
He takes out 2 keys and he's looking at him. Looks at Steven. Which one had the rats? Steven's like, the yellow one. Just, like, literally just chucks the key out the window. And then he lays the other one. He's like, all right, so this, bought up a couple properties in the city. I kind of pay by the job. Can't really keep you on retainer, but, I mean, the house is free if you want to stick around. You can use it as a base of operations. If a job comes up, it comes up. But you will, I don't know when.
Alright, I won't turn free housing down.
She'll grab the key and look around suspiciously at anyone that wants to take it instead of me, but
You like stuff. All the stuff. No, you can hold it.
I will hold the house.
I will take this. Puts it in his scarf.
A little bit.
You'll never see it again.
Would never see it again if I took it.
Be welded on something else.
I had it in one of these pockets.
So
in the
is there
What's happening?
is there anything else? Is that what I'm on? He's pointing at your belt at the gun sitting there.
I don't think so.
It belonged to someone that he killed. So, since you're
What the fuck happened to it? Did you drop it?
No. It was just laying there.
I found these.
old timey equivalent of finders keepers.
Just come, big guy, come here. And he stands up, and Steven kind of follows him, and then he opens this giant ass door, which you guys didn't see. It just looks like part of the wall, and then it opens up into another huge room, and the rooms are starting to look like someone actually lives in them. Now there's, stuff. There's things on the wall and paintings where before it was just completely empty. And there's this giant, stuffed gorilla up against the one wall, and he just walks past, and he's got this, it looks like a wardrobe, just this big cabinet, and he hits the switch, and it opens up, and there's just guns.
It's so beautiful.
see tears. Oh wait, I'm a girl.
I can cry all I want.
It just looks for your slime. I'm not trying.
I'm just leaking. I've been out of the water for a while.
It's just mucus.
It's just slime. Don't worry about it.
What is he allowing me to take?
Well, he's like looking over it, but if you want to look for something and ask him for it, he takes out a brace, just like, you know, like crossed pistol holsters.
Mhm.
And he looks at him and he kind of inspects the action, and then he tosses the brace to Steven, who you didn't actually notice had stolen your pistols, just because as you were staring up, he just like takes them out of your belt, and then he just like puts them in a bucket. It's like literally a mop bucket, and he just puts both guns in it, and then he like hands you the actual ones with the holsters.
What kind of guns are they?
They're masterwork, but they haven't been dropped.
I'm always happy to not have dropped guns.
Can I spot a dainty,
Is there any-
gentlemanly pistol?
You guys want to like ask him about
Or a
this
girl's
stuff because he's
pistol.
about to.
I don't really know too much. I don't think my guy would know too much about guns. Is there a hard-hitting gun?
You see probably the largest firearm you've ever seen in your life,
It's
just like hanging to the one side.
Am I allowed?
As he
to-
opens the door on this side, there were also like shields,
Ooh.
and they're green for some reason.
It's just his armory. I didn't.
Kinda. He's got like this is his personal, and it's like display fashion. Like they're all set out nicely, and they're not just piled in there. So it's obviously that his intent is to be able to flick the latch open and be like,
Showroom.
"Browse, client."
I'll take the biggest gun if he'll let me have it.
You want to ask him for the big one?
Yeah.
All right. He looks at you, and then he looks at it. He's like, really? Then he looks at the rest of you, and you guys are all kind of staring and stuff. All right. All right. Small condition, though. I'm taking a favor chip from each of you. It won't be bad. Look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. It is not easy to find good help in this town. You've seen how these fuckers go about. No offense. I know you're sticking around town. I know you're not really my employees, but if I need a job done, I need to know it can get done. That's how I operate. It's what I promise my clients. You can promise me that you will be there when I say you need to be here. I'll see what I can do.
As long
Is
as
that-
From all of us?
Yeah.
well, it's not just.
Well, unless you're just like, no, fuck you, and just turn around and walk out. I don't know. Do what you want.
It's not just a gun. I mean, that's cool. It's a green shield. You heard. I don't know what kind of shield it is, but I just know the biggest gun would be really nice to have.
Do you? Because guess what? Ryan thought that also.
I have a backup plan.
Yeah. Ryan makes bad decisions. That's funny.
Yeah.
I know. I'm kind of along for the ride. I'm just happy to be out and about.
I don't want to be in debt to anyone. Like, I will stick around just because I have nothing to do as of right now, but unless you're actually employing me to stick around, I don't want
I am employing you. That's the point.
No, like, but he says, like, he said that he didn't have anything to, like,
Not immediate. Works off of what
Yeah,
comes into the.
that's what I'm
It's
saying,
not like you're
though,
being
like-
sent off on a job right now.
but if I, if somebody else has a job before he does, then I might.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, that's it. But then we wouldn't be able to call on his favor if we're doing something else.
I'm not gonna drag you away from your life. You guys are making this sound so sinister. I'm just saying I need good help. You need jobs.
As long as I don't have to go over my own code of ethics.
Ugh.
He's got some ground rules.
In turn of your rules, here are mine.
You just like hand him the sword. He's like, I can't. I don't read hieroglyphics, man.
What am I supposed to do?
This is gibberish.
Okay. Didn't come from a wealthy family.
I made it out of a plow blade. I didn't even own the plow.
I want to nudge my friends and direct them over to. Can we speak about this? Do you need-
Sidebar.
you need an answer right now? Yes, sidebar, please.
Time out, please.
I mean, we don't mean to waste your time, but I mean, we're making a commitment or something. So
Yeah.
Whatever.
we'll just be over here while you're finishing your business and things like that. Just go over and whisper. He's gonna give us stuff, and
Yeah, but at what cost? Which we don't even know yet.
yeah, if we're the best help he needs, and he can get, then who's he gonna send after
Well, it
us?
doesn't have to be that sinister. You didn't ask
No.
him what the favor was. He just said favor, and you were like, nah.
Yeah, but if we decide to, screw him over, who's he gonna send after us if we're the best help he can get?
Fact.
If he needs a sexual favor, we're gonna give him a girly guy.
Matt-
I mean,
got it.
I'm pretty confident in all of you people to, take out whoever he sends after
Sexual
us.
favors haven't actually made that much traction in this group, as you proved.
Yeah, that's true.
I will sleep with you for the gauntlet.
Alright, yeah. So yeah, that's my selling point. We can get some stuff up front. Stay in our little house. If we want to do something else, we completely tell him to fuck off. What's he gonna do? This isn't gonna backfire at all.
Really, only against is Steven. I mean,
Well, he has like
well,
guys.
I
You've
don't
seen
know.
Well, he has,
large numbers of armed men, but they're
he obviously has deep pockets. He could hire someone for the right amount.
Which could be us.
have a particular set of skills.
Look, I don't know who you are. Where would you?
Should just
Oh,
make
no.
Liam Neeson an NPC.
What were your guys' plans? Either way,
None. I just don't want to be.
you don't want to be indebted.
Yeah, basically.
You could take nothing.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then I won't feel bad.
Just in
betraying
agreement,
him,
yeah.
so
I mean, if you separate yourself from the group and just like, man, I had nothing to do with this. But I mean, if he wants to, buy into the program.
Law number 7.
What is?
I don't remember
Honor all
any of
agreements.
your things.
Yeah, see.
Say, well, he's the only one that's going to be taking things, unless I'm
That's
sure.
fair.
I'm too wee for things.
I'm sure she. Well, I'm sure
That was
there's.
a super tiny gun.
I'm sure there's pretty things.
When that gun saves your life later,
Exactly.
you'll
I feel like there's a way we can. I don't think like this is too much of.
He's not in the room anymore, so you guys can.
It's too much of a binding contract.
Yeah, well, I also would feel
Especially if you
more
don't take anything.
comfortable if this a favor had a deadline. Like, if he doesn't ask us within like 3 months, then time is up. Like, I'm not gonna spend my whole life waiting around for this guy to ask me to do a job.
I will leave my forwarding address.
Yeah, like,
I'm sure that would be reasonable. He doesn't seem like an unreasonable dude.
all right,
Yeah.
and I'm not taking anything. Apparently, I'm a paranoid character.
A little bit.
Okie dokie.
All right.
So he's gone. Yes.
I know, I helped. I was really.
He's like shouting out the window at people, and you hear gunfire. Just kind of distant. Not really distant, but outside and below, just a kind of a thump thump.
I'm gonna go look out the window
Um.
and start writing a note. We took up your offer. There will be some things missing.
Well, he's in the other room in his office shouting
Oh.
down, and you can hear the gunfire is outside where he was kind of situated on the street, and it seemed like there was just wall-to-wall Victorian housing behind there, kind of that style where the buildings were really tall. Seems like a lot of them are gone now. Like they just straight up bought the block and tore everything down. Everything
Oh.
that faces the street is still intact, and then there's kind of a big empty lot
Okay.
in the center now with a road that used to run through is now blocked off. There's a couple random houses still standing in the middle. They're all boarded up. And a couple guys are shooting a little straw target.
Oh, okay.
Set up against a berm.
Training ground. Alright. Okay. I'll go tell him our terms.
Yeah, our terms.
If you can find it acceptable. Some of us have reservations, but I mean, we can make an agreement, but it's not gonna be open ended.
Fucking terms. Jesus Christ, you're acting like I wanted you to kill somebody.
Wouldn't be a first time.
He didn't actually ask you to kill anybody.
Oh, I'm not saying him. I've seen some shit, man.
I have done the murder, yes.
Previous
yes,
agreements,
I have done the murder.
I don't like to enter into contracts so easily.
Yes, basically.
Some of my friends may be a little bit, some of my friends.
Look, I said, yeah, Jesus, it's not as fucking sinister as you're trying to make it sound. Look,
You got a deal!
You saw.
Hold out my hand to shake. Cut him off.
Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Okay.
I imagine.
You saw the operation and you saw how it went, right?
Of Ma Petite. A butterfly.
That's just me anyway.
Cute.
So yeah,
See
I feel like we can
we're starting to freak chillin'.
we can handle your deal.
Yeah. Just, the show's
All right, he goes back in and he cracks open the cabinet. You want the big one? All right.
Yeah.
Ralph just turned into a giant child.
Gimme
that big thing in there. Give it.
Bam!
Oh! He
Did you
knew
know?
you were gonna take the biggest one.
I wonder.
There's a super big gun.
Other ones?
I'll detect magic and ask for if he has a tiny little. I'm gonna call it a
His
gentleman's
name is
pistol,
Annabelle.
but I kind of mean a girly pistol as in a coat pistol.
Green.
There's no magic. Nothing he makes seems to be magic.
I'm just holding.
He's like, all right, I think you're gonna do something like hide it in a book or nothing. You know what? Never mind. You want to be clever. This is what you want. And he turns away from you.
I
and
look
he starts
down and
fucking
away
with
and say
something.
no.
He starts fucking with something, then he's like, all right, see, right? No gun. Gun.
Spring loaded.
Yeah.
We'll see when you roll. The bottom one. Everything's an option.
So I'm telling you, man, if you want to be really clever, this is the one that you want.
Yeah. Looks good to me. I shall take it.
A Hermione purse.
Oh. What does yours do? I forget.
It's a little purse.
Surprise!
You can keep all
Some
things
fries,
in it.
motherfucker.
An infinity bag.
Ooh, it's double barrel.
Mary Poppins bag, basically,
That would be nice.
is what I want.
What is the bait?
I can make stuff like that.
It's
you
just
can do
most of them
extendable
don't have
travel
that.
Like it,
The barrels are
the
just
bags of holding.
there's nothing
Fit stuff.
bracing them really.
Like
And
six
then this
foot
one has
square
that big piece of
area.
steel that
Just
goes
pulling
underneath.
stuff out.
Yeah.
And
That's
it kind
what
of
I
comes
need.
around to the middle, so there's actually
I
a
think
spot
I
where
need
you
a
can
little
like
pouch like
Attach
that.
I can make
stick a bayonet on
custom
there.
for money, but yeah, I can make them.
Sorry. I'm so excited.
Wow.
And he's clearly a businessman, and he doesn't seem to have any magical things around. But I'm sure he has his own sources. But if there's anything him or his people need that I can possibly make for them, supplies wise, I mean nothing great and huge and big, but
I can make this.
Okay.
in the wondrous item variety, I could
So
possibly.
is that it? You guys are just kind of sitting there.
Yeah.
Don't want none.
Not yet, at least. Maybe when our
Don't see anything
relationship
catches
has
your
developed
eye.
a little bit more, and I actually trust
want a
him more
gun.
beyond just an employer.
Maybe let's search around for something.
I would rather skin things for my stuff. Thank you very much.
Ew.
I'm gonna stick around and help skin the beast. I'm a baker.
What kind of hunter are you?
That's what your coat is gonna be. When she gets
no.
the wolf.
That's what I told Pierce to draw. I'm like, I want like a cape thing.
So that means
For-
1, 2, 3.
I accidentally put
Right.
cripple instead of gripply when I
Yeah,
wrote
she'll
him the
blow
text.
up.
And he was like, "You're a cripple?" I'm like, "Gripply." Ooh.
I'm a cripple.
He's like,
How's role playing that? Awkward, I bet.
I am a cripple in the other game.
Now you're like Kermit's son on Christmas Carol.
I am that. I'm that tiny. The cripple.
We thank him graciously also for the house. I mean, that's a pretty big present as it is. But
Well,
I'm sure he doesn't really
don't get too excited.
doesn't need
Probably
much about
rats in
it.
it.
No, it does not have
You
rats.
threw the one out with rats.
Maybe he's colorblind.
You guys better be
Oh,
grateful when I
snap.
clean this place.
So,
Test the
Is
this yellow?
vegetation.
I'll be
looks
monitoring.
like yellow.
Yellow.
Just throws them both. You're fucked. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know what yellow is.
I'll snap my fingers douchily at him and say, you know where we're gonna be. Let us know.
I don't know him.
You stay classy. You stay classy, Steven.
He's stay classy, San Diego.
Alright, so you guys leave.
Yes?
You,
Are
you,
we leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going? The house?
To our house.
Yeah. I
Onward, fellows!
mean, I gotta think it'd probably be a good idea to find out where it's at, but I eventually want to go have an evening at the bar
ooh.
because it's been a while
Bar
since
fight
we've
number
been back in
2.
town.
An evening at the bar. I want to buy a pretty dress and take off all my armor, and they'll be like, "What?
What?
Who's that girl?
It's like when you take off your glasses and let your hair down. It's like, oh, she was
Oh my
beautiful the whole
God.
time.
Oh no, so no. Take off your. I thought that would do something. No.
No.
Isn't there like that Tumblr post of the people being like, oh, take off your glasses and you're totally transformed? And people are like, whatever. And they take off their glasses and the next picture they're like, all beautiful, like, in makeup. And then it gets to a dude and he's like, that doesn't work. And he takes off his glasses and the next frame he's a girl. It's so great. It's happy. Okay, so house,
House?
House.
House?
dress.
Me and Corey are gonna have a girls' day. It's
I'm-
gonna be a surprise.
I want a leather skirt.
Ew.
Surprise.
Can I
It's gonna
do,
get really stinky in the heat. Alright.
as we get to the house,
Ugh.
can I do knowledge
Froggy
engineering?
twat sweat. Anyway.
Can I try knowledge engineering to figure out what might be, just as at a glance, what might be the biggest bedroom in the house?
The front one. It's one of those tall,
Is it on the top floor?
tall buildings where it kind of hangs over the street a little bit, and just as you approach it, it seems like, I would say it's in the poor part of town, but every part of town is the poor part of town. It's kind of, the upside is you're literally right across the street from a bar.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
So there's that.
That's what I always
Sparkle.
wanted in life.
What's the bar called?
Hmm?
Is it named for the bar?
Probably.
No. I want to put the key in the door.
It's called the Cock and Crown.
Yes! The cock and the crown.
He's the talking crowd.
I want to put the key in the door, unlock it,
Yeah.
cast levitate on myself, and go up to the biggest bedroom's window and let myself in. If I can do that.
Okay.
Wait, I don't understand.
And I want to yell out the window, this one's mine.
I'm gonna light the house on
And
fire.
I claim it.
What? Sitting down there in the mud and it's foggy and you're like, you're Flint?
That guy.
Motherfucker.
Why do
claim
you get
that-
the biggest
I
room?
wanna set
Not
this
that
whole
I want the
goddamn
biggest room.
town
I'm
on
tiny.
fire.
I don't need it. But
Because I'm in there and I call dibs.
I feel like
Dibs! Suck it!
I feel
So he's standing up on the
all
balcony, he's like,
people-
fuck you! It's mine!
Till the big people kick me out.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like.
And then you hear a door slam and you hear his laughter go kind of quiet.
Like nerd.
Yeah.
Nerd.
I was gonna
So
say.
yeah, I unlocked it so you guys can do it.
I have a
Try to hit
six-barrel
shit on his
rifle
bed.
Right in front of his door.
She's a wild woman.
I actually don't know if
I
Dread
need a
would
trusty
want the
bug.
top bedroom.
Hmm?
Probably the closest one to the door.
Is there a
That makes
cupboard
sense.
under the stairs?
Hotel
yeah.
room closest to the exit. So
I want that.
All
Okay.
strategic.
Alright, so the rest of you, minus the douchey wizard, go in. And it's pretty small, but you know what? We're just gonna have to go with it. It's pretty small, but kind of long.
Not too wide,
the
but
selling
length
point.
it has.
It's kind of got an open room, and then there's sort of a kitchen, which is basically just like a stove with a steel thing on top, and then there's a wash basin. And it looks like there's probably one big room downstairs, and then the stairs circle up and go upstairs, and you can see there's a back door, which leads out to something of a yard, but it's basically just weeds and mud, and
My
there's a shitter.
Just sleep out in the
Oh
mud.
my god!
You're gonna sleep next to the shitter?
No, I'm sleeping in the cupboard under the stairs. I told you already.
Okay.
You know, it's enough of a place to
Perry Frogger.
quote unquote stable some animals.
Yeah. I mean, there's a little alley kind of a couple houses down, so you can get back behind your own place. Technically it's his donkey, but it's basically your donkey.
If you want to take care of Hubert, I'm not going to step.
Good old Hubert.
Hubert.
Me and Brad will take a bedroom.
Together.
Right.
He's like my brother.
Like Brian would do
I
it.
don't even think he even knows how to have sex, to be honest.
That's what every guy wants to hear. Like my brother doesn't know how to have sex.
He does not, you're right.
Poor Brad.
Alright, so you want to take the big downstairs one? It's pretty open.
Yeah.
There's really nothing at all in this house.
Been gutted.
Pretty much. There's kind of beds, but not really mattresses. It's literally just 4 posts and like boards. But you guys have been sleeping in dungeons and you have bedrolls. So
Yeah.
until you-
Wizard!
I've only got
Get
one.
your ass down here!
I've only got
Wizard!
I can set up my bathtub, but I only got one cot, and the cot is mine. Thank you.
The cot is mine. You were saying?
I'm taking your cot, nerd!
I said I have one for the bathtub.
The cot
was
is
nice.
mine.
Nice.
You can sleep in your bathtub.
You love your bathtub too much. Wait, sleep in it.
Sleep in it. Now, madam.
Just give her the cat.
I feel like we can come
Worst
to an
friend
arrangement.
ever.
Best friend ever.
Saving you from a beating, son.
I'll be in my cupboard.
The cupboard, by the way, is glorious for someone your size. It's got this little tiny, awkwardly slanted door, and it opens up, and it's basically closet side, but it wasn't really furnished or anything. They didn't even bother to put up a false wall, so it's literally the entire under half of the stairs.
This is the greatest place ever. Just like Harry Potter. I'm gonna have a shelf and put my stuff on it. My teeth and
Gotta find a Harry Potter. I'm gonna find a way to make a Harry Potter pun name based off of you being a frog. It's in there somewhere.
They get a bunch of little metal containers and then put magnets in them and magnet them to the inside. Put all your stuff inside. Like a spice rack.
Ribbit Freesley.
You actually kind of have shelves just because the cross paneling in the opposite wall. Like there's the boards and there's a board like right here. So you can kind of put stuff in there. Sort of. It's not really shelves, but you're tiny.
When we
So.
leave, I'll be sad.
Did you leave some stuff in there? And you're like, no, the house is on fire.
I maybe accidentally left a bomb.
Just one giant grenade, the fuse just slowly burning.
If I don't get to live there, nobody gets to live there.
We were only leaving for 2
I should have gone for evil.
You might be neutral evil. I don't know. You
Oh.
have to do some more fucked up stuff. We'll see.
I'm gonna wait for Matt to set up his cot and go to the bar. Then I'm gonna take his cot upstairs and put it in my room.
And she's gonna poop right where it was.
Well, there's still a bed up there. You actually have the only like double bed in the
You
whole
mind?
place. Yeah.
Somebody's spoiled.
I'm going to come out of the room with the cot folded up and say, all right. It's completely fair. I mean, you probably deserve the bed. I mean, you have such great posture and you're so beautiful and you obviously want it that bad. I'm going to be the gentleman and let you have the cot. Where would you like it? I'll set it up for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That was super great.
Such a gentleman.
Such a tool.
All right, Ashley, you got a cut.
Yeah, where would you like your cot? I'm going to set it up for you.
In my bedroom. Thank you.
Cot set up. Not going to complain anymore.
Next, I'm gonna steal his bath.
I'm going to put all
My
my
bathtub.
cooking equipment in the
As you're sitting in it, I don't know what happened to your bathtub.
This is my bathtub.
I bought one.
I sold yours and bought me one.
So you can tell because the chrome is slightly newer.
That's my name on it, you see. It's fine.
All right, so it's like midday-ish.
And he's going to the bar.
At midday.
It's not even
I'm totally
6
gonna
yet.
go look for shops. See if I can buy a dress. Sometimes a
Dress
girl
shop.
just wants to
Yeah.
be pretty. Instead of wearing armor
How
all
much
the
does it
time.
cost
I'm a
to
frog.
get +1
Let's go.
modifier?
Okay.
All right, girls are going dress shopping.
Yep.
I don't really want to dress, but I'm going.
Oh, like if I knew one of those baby dresses.
Or no, it might be.
I'm like the doll of the group.
Remember something.
We're just gonna dress you up and make you so cute. This will go fantastic with that thing you took off a dead thing.
That'll go great with your skull.
+1.
You're right.
I'm gonna
I
hang a
want to
skull
make
on my
Annabelle
door.
magic.
Annabelle.
Yeah. That's what he called it. Annabelle.
The pepper box.
But you can be our real lookout because no one will ever suspect a frog in the cover.
In a no one will ever suspect a frog in a dress.
Half-orc, 6-barreled rifle hunting down magic people.
Is that a frog wearing a dress?
I've become Dean? Of Supernatural?
Hunting down
I-
magic people.
Yeah.
The one with the gun
Hunting
and the
monsters.
Gun? Or is that Sam? I think that's Sam.
What one?
That's Dean.
That's Dean? The one with the
Both
car?
have guns.
Who had the car?
Dean.
Okay. Dean.
And then Sam when Dean died.
Metallica.
Mhm.
And Paula.
He had a trunk full of weapons.
67 Chevy.
That's right.
Or is it 69?
7. Black.
67. That's what I thought.
All right, you kind of gotta have to go to the nicer part of town to find some place that's not sad.
Is it a
Okay.
long walk?
I mean, kind of.
Are you Kaylee looking
Relatively.
at your floofy dress?
Kind of, yeah.
Kaylee.
Just want to be pretty.
Just sometimes.
So fancy,
When
Captain.
we're in towns.
That's fair. It's a fair question.
I'm a woman, Matt.
I know. I have noticed.
Mhm. So you find kind of a nicer store, and you're getting kind of the nicer town. And you're sort of getting like rich people looks. You know, how rich people look when you're like, "Ugh, where are you?
I do know rich
You're
people
getting
looks.
Commoners.
You're getting your common dirt on my street." But they don't
Last
say
time.
anything because you've still got like 8 weapons and 50 pounds of armor.
Clink.
Clank, clank. What's up? Bring me a fucking dress.
Weight armor.
Um.
And a frog wearing a wolf.
You guys hanging out and having girl time?
The place that you
Frog and the
find
warrior woman.
turns out to be kind of
Like
a
a
wedding
sitcom.
store.
You could
So
walk
the woman's like,
together.
"Oh, who's the lucky guy?"
We would go to a dress shop.
We
They have
actually
other
watched
styles
an
and other
episode of
colors,
Friends
but it's
where
just
they
like,
all wear
oh,
the
it's all
wedding
white.
dresses,
Yeah.
and I've done that before.
She wants a dress.
I do want a dress.
Oh, you talk. Okay.
Didn't even see you.
Is there anything in particular, madam, that I could get for you? You could browse if you find something that's not in your size.
It's a cat outside.
I shall browse.
There,
I shall browse.
we have a tailor. Okay, lovely. Lovely.
The Deadwood when Jake's telling the story about the Norwegian guy.
Yeah. Jane.
And then he got real close and whispered, I want to suck your cock.
What the fuck do you think about that? Oh, Jane. That's good shit.
It's funny because she's a girl.
Cool.
That is a cool story.
Hey, what are you looking for?
I actually kind of, it doesn't have to be super pretty, but just a nicer dress, but one that can have a belt so I can still have at least my sword.
Okay, so you kind of want like a spring
A battle dress.
A spring dress!
Mary.
I want to show my ankles and be racy.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, it is spring, so that isn't fashion.
Hooray! I would like it red, like the blood of my enemies. Thank you.
I'm like terrified.
All right.
Getting so
Well,
great.
we have this one's called Dawn.
We have one in
It's sort of an orangey red.
we have one in blood orange.
There's
But that's a fruit. It's not actual blood.
crimson.
I think the cat wants in. Or it was.
Baby Mew Mew.
Good eye, Ralph. Good eye.
Do you want any jewelry to go with it? Nice dress is actually kind of expensive, but you can afford it, so it doesn't matter.
I don't want any jewelry. I
Okay.
just want a belt.
Just want the dress with the belt.
Yeah.
All right.
Like a nice tunic to throw over what I
A
got.
Maid Marian dress.
Yeah, a Maid Marian dress.
All right.
I don't want a dress.
She
I just
starts to
want be-
do. That'll be 50. 50. That'll be 50.
50 sounds
50
good.
gold.
Yes.
50 gold.
15 copper.
That'll be free. Get out.
That's 50 copper.
How about I not give you a beating? Okay.
You ever seen a Rachel Shield before? You're about
So pretty.
But in fact, I wouldn't have ever fought you because I didn't know what dresses cost. I was like, okay. Do I really have a platinum or did I? Is
I
that
have
just a mark?
that I wrote that I also have a platinum.
Yeah, he gave you guys a little bit for expenses, but you didn't end up actually buying anything. so-
Okay. I was like, how did we not die? I have a dress.
It's a beautiful dress. What color is it? Red?
It's technically vermilion, but yeah.
What's vermilion?
Okay.
Red.
It's red.
It's red.
Okay.
Way to roleplay, Ash.
What's vermilion?
Fuck, it's vermilion. It's red like the blood of your enemies, madam.
What colors?
Oh, good. I like that.
Excellent.
Beautiful color. Now, and no one will be able to tell.
This
It gets
perfectly
stains
resembles
on.
non-oxygenated blood. Oh, okay.
I don't have to wash it so often. It'll just blend in.
That is just strategy. That's great.
All right. Would you like anything?
Matt wants a pair of brown pants in that case.
Back to the house of my dress, because I'm not going
Shirts
to change
would be-
into it with all my armor and then have to carry it all the way back.
I'm gonna skip.
Did you want to get a dress you could wear with the armor or without?
Ooh, there's ones I can wear with.
Well, I mean, kind of. You could get it so the bodice fits, and then you put the armor on over the top of it, but the actual skirt part would hang.
I want that,
Out
so you
over?
could like take off the skirt if you want.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's so much better. Just a rip away skirt. Think of what you could do with that without the armor.
I am here for you. I can
Skirt,
see
though.
that.
You don't have to do anything with skirt. You just like hike it up. You're good to
But
go.
it's got the bodice, so technically it's a dress.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Like whatever.
Yeah. It's
My
cool.
skirts
That's
are
what
the
I
best.
get.
Do you actually want it to tear away? Because they don't sell those. They'd have to make
I
it.
don't know what they're saying.
It's not a thing.
It's like basketball player shorts. Yeah.
Dread not know what they're
How long would
saying.
it take to make
wrap.
that?
Like a
yeah,
wrap.
what about a wrap?
That, like just tied.
Yeah, they sell that.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Wrap
same
around
thing.
skirt.
Just so you just want a skirt, basically now.
No.
Well, I want the bodice with it, so it looks nice, and then the belt can put them
Ooh,
two
like
together.
a full kilt. Like
Yeah, if
over
you
the
get-
shoulder. And
If you get just like
wrap
a
around.
slightly different style of the one that you did
Indent
get,
spots.
that's exactly what it'll do.
Okay.
because it's it flares out pretty
Does
drastically
that
below
cost
the waist.
more money?
No.
No, good.
No, it doesn't. Does it?
No, no, no.
It's exactly the
What if
same.
it was cut like in a V shape, so it was like short up front but long in the back, so you could still wear things underneath and it flowed back.
Like a trim.
Someone was caught in it when I'm running.
It's like a riding dress. That's yeah. They also sell that.
This is getting better.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
All right, so you want a riding dress that you can wear with your armor that is the color of the blood of your enemies.
Yes.
All right.
But it looks nice without the armor also.
Well, I mean, it's still.
It's a dress.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm pretty good looking when I'm not intimidating you.
You're not threatening to beat people.
I'm not wearing 200 pounds of armor. I could have boobs under here. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
You don't know about my boobs.
Ooh, do they have something that would lift my boobs?
Oh, the dress. Yeah, that's.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the selling point of the dress.
Yeah.
Gotta
I mean, it is a bodice, so it kind of.
Perfect. Is there a pug under there, cat? Are you confused?
Thank you.
So you didn't want anything, Corey?
Nope.
Just along for the girl ride.
They
Yeah.
have like little jewelries. Little jewelries.
She makes her
She-
jewelry
yeah,
out
I
of
was
teeth
gonna
and
say.
stuff.
I do.
It's kind of
Her
creepy.
jewelry
Necklaces
is a
are for women.
decaying carcass.
Maybe you could get your teeth bejeweled. Take it in and get
Like
it
a grill
you could
on
get
my
a grill.
teeth.
You have teeth.
I don't have teeth. I have.
You
Raj
have
have like a little.
spider
I have-
teeth.
I
don't
do.
you?
I do have mandibles. Can they make them into earrings?
I'm just gonna let
No, we just
I'm-
start asking ridiculous
I'm
questions.
sure someone can. We don't really do that.
Just messing with
here.
What about
You
the
gotta-
skull? What can you do with the skull?
You gotta find the taxidermist outside.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
make
what I
my
used
own
for my hand.
jewelry.
But yeah, that's what I used to put my severed arm in the other game. I actually had a taxidermist do it.
Wonderful. I know where I'm going.
You want to find a taxidermist
Mm-hmm.
as a part of this little adventure, or like later?
Well, you said it is only like early afternoon, right?
Yeah,
It's,
Yes. Yeah.
afternoon.
Alright.
All right.
I'll roll up my dress.
Stuck it like have to move like 2 swords to get in your pack, and then just kind of. All right. Thanks a lot.
Am I still wearing the crown?
Yeah.
Sweet. Alright. I need a scepter.
I bet they have walking sticks.
I need a
Which
walking
I can
stick.
cut it in half for you if you want.
I
So
want
that it's
like a
tinier.
pimp stick.
Yeah.
The pimp cane.
Like got the white ball at the top.
I will whittle it for you, so it's perfect for a frog.
Wicked. Alright.
Girl
All right.
bonding.
So you guys,
Taxidermist.
you guys go in search of a taxidermist. Do you guys do anything?
Ashley goes to buy a dress. I get earrings made of.
I'm gonna just go hang out at the bar. I want to actually start a little bit of research. I kind of wanted to make craft some stuff, so I'm gonna not really start it now. Just kind of research and make sure I got all the plans down.
Okay.
It's
Well,
just the short amount of time that we're gonna do it. I'm gonna hang out at the bar and
it is. It
get
is.
to know some people.
It is like midday, so it's literally just you and
Yeah, just hanging out doing homework.
the barkeep and
It's actually
like this one, just like a grumpy guy, just sweeping the same section of floor.
Oh, I'm gonna go
I
back.
was peeing
introduce
all the time.
myself
I was
to the
like,
bartender.
"More tea?"
Can I roll? What can I roll to see if he's? Can I do sense motive or something to see if he's gonna be a dick to me,
Well,
or if he's gonna be
ask
friendly
if
or
he was
not?
gonna be gay like the last one. I was like,
Oh,
really?
I just want to make.
I want to roll to see if he's gay. Wow, why?
How good is my gay dog?
Is that a sense motive check? Or that should be a sense.
Yeah, roll sense motive for gaydar.
Yeah, but just because he's gay
A
doesn't
flat
mean
10.
his motive is to hit on Matt, so that wouldn't really work.
Can I do
It's a
diplomacy?
gaydar
Just
check.
can I do a diplomacy for a good introduction? Because I want to.
You're a
I want
bad-looking
to.
Carl or
Roll knowledge local.
Darn.
Not to, because this is.
That's what I
Uh
used to
It's
oh.
not a great one, but I got a pretty high knowledge of it once.
John Silver. Have you seen that?
Probably a
John?
15.
Nope. Nope. I know there's shirtless people. This
Nope,
is all
it's
as far as
a
I got.
13.
Only-
Okay, that's.
No, 14. Sorry.
Fair.
So you kind of you stumble a little at first. You walk up to him and you lead with the "Good morrow, sir. How are you doing?" And then you see his scowl and you immediately drop into the Good fucking day, innit? Like, you just go instant hick as soon as you see his face, and then he kind of starts to brighten up. So it's
So he's that kind of guy. I was gonna lead with. I wanted to bring that bottle of really fancy liquor that I got from the other bar.
as long as you pretend you're a sailor, you'd probably be all right.
I wanted to split it with him and talk a little bit while I'm doing my work. I thought maybe good booze might entice a bartender. I don't know if that'd be a modifier, but if he's a hick that doesn't care,
He
probably
might
would.
care. Just because he's a hick doesn't mean he has bad taste in liquor. You want to talk to him about anything in particular, or just kind of chat?
Just kind of hanging out, and they're down below. I just want to hang out and just try to be fairly friendly because I'll probably be here quite often. I want to establish a good rapport that I might be able to get more information, local information later.
Okay. Yeah, he appreciates it. He's obviously clearly enjoying the liquor. You guys talk back and forth. You kind
I
of
wanted to buy him a drink, not just a
local
tip.
news.
I wanted to buy him my bottle. We can split it.
With the bottle, yeah,
And I want to tell him that we're celebrating a
he's more than
successful
happy to
venture.
share your bottle because as you can see, his stock is like clear mason jars. That just they don't even have X's on them because they don't even know. This one's just that's booze. That one might be vodka. That one is definitely gin, but I wouldn't trust it. And
Tastes funky.
Yep.
no, it's just like he's got like nothing but whiskey, and it's all like radiator whiskey.
Yeah.
So he's happy to share your bottle with you.
I'm just gonna hang out at the bar, spread some books out, have a chat, and do some little bit of research for making some stuff.
Apparently there's that intersection by that bridge kind of near like Hastings, that overpass. So that intersection, if you're facing it towards the bridge and you go right, there's apparently a bar in between those houses.
Really?
Yeah, I looked it up and there was a bar right there. And I can't help but think, this is why you have like mason jars.
I want to go there.
But I don't really have the
So the more he talks to you, he kind of laughs when you break out your books, but other than that, like you seem to pretty much have the bar to yourself. And the more he talks, the more you seem to think you'll probably continue to have the bar to yourself. Because while this place can get busy, people don't sit at the bar here. And you start to realize this might be like a fighting bar. Or like...
So they're all hanging out in gangs at tables and shit.
Well, not even like gangs, but like they'll go out back and fight is what it sounds like. Because he talks about... That's like the only thing he has to talk about. Because unlike them who all have jobs, this is his job.
I would like to inquire about if there is a fight club / gambling ring.
There's definitely gambling.
Because
There's
I,
absolutely gambling.
I know some people that are pretty much ringers. I feel like we could come to a decision on this. Come to a consensus, or we can make some money mutually.
Yeah, it's actually, I mean, the whole thing's pretty reasonably out in the open. It's pretty legal enough. And he says legal enough, but you're like, does that mean it's actually legal?
Anything's legal when the cops are around.
So they have like a ring out back and people fight. And, yeah, it's like bare knuckle boxing.
I
And
just
they'll
like to
take
say that.
they'll take ringside bets. They do all the time. That's actually where most of the sailors spend their money is on like ringside betting or they're in the ring punching the shit out of people. And this is kind of, I don't know, weirdly enough, it actually drops the crime rate because instead of killing someone in the street, you just go to the bar and fight him. So this is actually, you guys, even though it seems like the bad side of town, it might be the best side of town, aside from the fancy side.
We like fighting.
I'll take just like a
That's true.
every once in a while. I'll take like a break from my books,
Spend all our money.
go out back and seek
They're like, oh, wait,
who's
you
kind
have
of just
money?
cleaning house,
Yeah,
wrecking
but
people, just kind of gather some information. See,
you go out back and it sort of looks like your yard. There's just sort of an empty lot, but the street that leads there is a lot wider. Like they can stable horses here if they need to. And then there's a barn that the gates are open, and you can see the ring. There's literally like a boarded off ring in the center of the barn. There's nothing really in it, and nobody's really around yet, but you can tell that's where it happened.
all right. I'm probably not gonna do anything much more than that. I'll go back every once in a while to see who seems to be the front runners and maybe
Just keep an eye
get
on
the
it.
most money if we can beat them. So that's basically all I'm gonna do until I see my friends.
Do you actually want to ask about?
Guessing Bragg followed
Who's-
one of you guys, or just
Did he?
stayed at the house.
Probably just stayed at the house once he realized he wasn't invited to girls' day. Just sit on his cot.
He might bond with the other half orc.
Oh, maybe we can find something for him at the taxidermist.
It's like chewing on a nail. Goes to sleep. He's like a dog. He just curls up and passes out.
Sleep on the floor next to the cot. Not even in the cot.
Oh yeah, I should probably get him a bed.
No, you have a bed. There was a bed in the room. I thought that's why you stole his cot. But there was only one bed.
Yeah.
And then you
Don't
stole his
sleep
cot.
together.
Well, you
Oh,
have a bed and now he has
but
the
you
cot.
said they're kind of shitty beds and all.
They
he has
are, but
bed rolls.
Probably
you guys have
better
been
than-
sleeping on like dungeon rocks. This is
Yeah.
just because you don't have mattresses. You guys have bedrolls. You can just lay over the boards. You're not sleeping on the floor. It's not the pinnacle of comfort, but you're off the ground.
That's why I made such a big douchey deal about, yes, I will give you the cot. It's in your best interest, and I'm such a gentleman, because I already had a bed.
You do anything fun, Ralph? You want to do anything?
Yeah, I want to see.
Just greasing your gun alone
Yeah,
in the apartment?
I can't remember how much it
Brad's
cost.
downstairs, so I don't have too much fun.
No, they took the basement. I'm not gonna sit next to Brad.
Yeah, you're upstairs. There were actually like 2 rooms upstairs aside from the big one. So
Oh, okay.
you guys got a spare couple of rooms you can store shit in, I guess. Yes, even dead things, I suppose.
This is my room.
It's just whatever. Put in
I
there.
should have a bunch of heads on the wall.
Why does it smell like rotting meat? Because
worry
that's
about it.
what's in there.
What does
I
your
can't
rotting
remember.
meat smell room like?
I can't
What?
remember how
That was confusing. But okay.
I don't even know what I said.
How much does it cost to put a +1 modifier on a weapon?
A couple grand,
Couple grand. Never mind.
generally.
I was gonna make Annabelle.
Annabelle's magic.
I think she's possessed. Annabelle's always had a bad name.
Named after a
I mean,
horror movie.
the creepy doll.
No, my dad named all his tip-ups when we went ice fishing.
All of
Annabelle was
what?
the best one. Tip-ups.
What's that?
It's a little...
Oh my god.
It's like this little thing where there's a spool, and you let the line down into the water, and it just hangs there. And then when a fish takes the spool, there's a flag that you tuck under this catch, and when the spool turns, it releases the catch, and the flag pops up, so you know when you've got a fish.
It stretches out.
So basically, it's a
Yeah, it's like
fishing
another
line
two-
that you
two
don't
foot.
do any work with.
Exactly.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great.
it does sound great.
I'm
afraid of fish.
Matt caught a tiny
Yeah.
fish on our anniversary.
There's actually quite a bit of meat, though, on it.
Giggity.
Kind of tiny fish.
I kept getting it stuck on logs in the water.
Oh.
She almost got one, though.
I did. Then I broke it. It happens. And then I almost
Anything,
lost
Ralph?
the spinning thing.
I don't know.
Just chilling.
I'd like to get. I don't know if I want to get better armor because of the risks. The cons that come with the pros.
They're not being able to climb and shit.
And then I'd have to find another girl and hand off my breast.
No one made you do that!
So
He's
much
got to.
effort.
I don't even think that's in the code. You were just like, decided to do it.
He's gotta
I
give his
thought
armor
someone
to
could
orphans.
benefit.
He's gotta give his armor to orphans.
I guess I'm gonna find out. Try asking the guards why they're so scarce.
Well, there are no guards on your street,
Damn.
so you'll have to go
Super.
a little ways.
Oh,
Yeah,
cracker.
you guys are if you guys have a home invasion, you're better off just killing the dude rather than waiting for the cops to show up.
I got manacles.
Yeah.
We'll knock them out. Yeah.
I could go in my meat room. That guy.
Oh, now it's just a meat room.
The meat room. Welcome to my meat room. The last room you'll ever see.
We should seal off the room. Well, make it look like it's just a wall. So
Ooh,
it's
that's
your
creepy.
Secret meat room.
H.H. Holmes.
What is that screaming? Nothing. There is no screaming.
When I go away forever, you just leave me in that house. Forever.
It'll be like the haunted house, but it's really just
And
Corey.
it'll be behind the bookcase.
A tiny little frog just killing things and taking their body parts.
She, like,
Jesus.
lost her mind.
The house of the taxidermist.
Said you're still wearing the condoms.
It's her
my
crown. She's in character. She has to have a crown.
Jeez.
She can finish with condoms as fast as some people.
Sorry, Jesus.
Hi-oh.
Role playing.
Alright, so you guys actually have to go back to kind of the shittier side of town to find a taxidermist. But once you start asking people, it's pretty,
More on our level.
yeah.
Stoked.
And it's got a big sign. It literally says, like, Biggs' Taxidermy. And you go inside, and the front part of the store is like a cheesy trading post.
Like all the stuffed animals.
Yeah, like there's, just stuffed crap and like canes and various things that people don't actually need but are probably too expensive. But
The Jack and All tourist trap.
yeah, it kind of looks like one of those, but I'm falling on hard times. Everything's kind of dusty and shitty and dark, and then there's just, as your eyes adjust, there's just animals all across the top. And there's books, which is rare because a lot of people can't read.
Stop pointing, you don't know.
Make sure there's no Ripley's.
Yeah, there's just a frog
on the
head.
wall.
Oh yeah, you are an animal.
Kinda.
That's me.
I don't
Well,
know.
she's humanoid. But
She's humanoid.
She's
There's
like
just one
Rocket.
frog,
He's still an
stuffed in the
animal.
corner, just
some
like-
people might be
Maybe.
racist. They might try to kill you and mount you on the wall.
You're an animal, but I still like you. You're just an intelligent animal.
Jesus. That's kind of racist.
Well, she's
Well,
not racist.
that's true.
Whoever playing yellow really sucks.
I know. God, yellow's the worst.
What?
Then we're
When we were playing Gentleman Thieves.
Yeah.
So, is there
Yellow.
yellow.
a person?
Yeah, as the door swings shut, this kind of doddering old dude comes over and starts talking to you about his.
Ooh, I
Stuff.
imagine this like off of Lost Boys, the grandpa.
Okay.
Do you remember?
No.
No.
Mm.
I
Oh,
don't know
he
what you're
does
talking about.
taxidermy. He like takes the owl to his room, like, here you go, and the kid's like,
I don't want this.
yeah. He stuffs it in the closet, and you see there's like 8 things in there already.
So the floor of his shop is mostly taken up with, touristy crap and then dead animals, but he's primarily a supplier for trappers, which doesn't actually need a lot of floor space because someone will just be like, they need like crystallized ammonia and it's just, here's your stinky jar, I guess. So.
I see.
Use your dried piss jar.
What?
Dried piss jar.
Piss jar,
No.
Fashion.
ammonia.
Shit.
Yeah.
They're little.
Do you
A
want to talk to
surprise
him
grab
about doing
would
it, or
like-
do you want to do it
I'm-
yourself?
well-
Do you want to like learn taxidermy, or do you want to have it
You are an alchemist.
taxidermied?
You should probably learn it decently.
Okay. So you start talking about it, and he gets kind of excited, and he finds this big tome, and he dusts off the front, and the cover is like a badly drawn. It looks like a kid drew it, of like someone holding a beaver pelt and like giving a thumbs up, and it's called Taxidermy and You.
It's my favorite book.
And he's like, I actually wrote this. Shame is most people can't read.
I can read.
So well.
I can read lots of languages, actually.
So you want to.
Yeah, I want the book.
You want the book, and do you want like some stuff?
Yeah, I want some tools.
Some taxidermy supplies.
Some skinning tools. I would appreciate some skinning tools.
Okay.
All right, it's probably
Just got a little creepy.
it'd be
Oh, you don't
You
know.
don't even know.
She's got a
probably
meat
like
room.
it's about 20. Yeah, there's a meat room. 25 gold for like the pack of like nice knives and skinning.
I've been in the
Things.
meat room. It's called the parlor in the Buckhorn.
Oh,
Nope.
Ew, no. Shut up.
man.
Then the book is only like 5 because he couldn't sell them, and then
Sweet.
there's like the ammonia and whatever else he needs, probably another 20, so 50 total for everything.
Okay.
Did someone eat all the weekends?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
In front of you. Like, you were watching me shovel them into my mouth out of the box.
I'll just have another Tootsie Roll. It's fine.
It's like Jake and Ryan are married, because I have that problem with Matt.
Ross and Rachel.
Mhm.
Suck it!
Yeah, suck it.
That Tootsie Roll bite.
just suck it.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome.
Ugh, I don't want him to thank me anymore. Now it's just weird.
He also said that
You get thanked a lot.
Hi-oh!
Thanked left and right, up and down, all around. Hey.
I feel uncomfortable.
He's very gracious.
He didn't last long enough to go through all those things he just said.
That is not true.
That's what I said. Some people don't finish with comments this way.
So you got your skinning kit, your tools, your book, the creepiness is free and on the house.
I need to find a prize for Bragg for seeing at Home Alone.
Surprise.
Here's a
Maybe-
consolation
I don't know,
prize.
yeah, or like a nice fur blanket or
Bring your
something he
stay-at-home
can put
husband
on
a
his
prize.
bed.
Yeah, there's like pelts of stuff.
Yeah, maybe he would like one of those.
Yeah, you just want to get like a random pelt.
Yeah,
Get him a nice
Throw it
fur-lined
on
leather
his
jacket.
bed.
Pelt. All
Make
right.
him look extra tough.
a leather
Uh,
jacket.
Yeah, fur line on
He
the.
For a
needs
big one?
switchblade knife too.
Like 20 gold for a
You're
decently
rich,
sized
you're
one.
rich. Oh, sorry.
He's about to go rumble.
I'm so excited.
I'm about to run home and figure out how he's
I'm gonna go sit
shit
in my
out people
cupboard and
make
read my
me
book.
If he dies, I get this back.
I'm keeping this. Dibs.